What's up, everyone? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Riaz, and we're bringing you NFL Thursday night, man. This is probably one of the best Thursday night games we're gonna see for a while, man. You got 7-0 Arizona Cardinals going against the 6-1 Green Bay Packers. Do you happen to have the over and under on this game? If you want to, give that a quick look. Uh,
Yeah, I'll look it up right now.
okay.
I know the line it was six. Cardinals being the favorites.
Okay. Yeah, definitely might see a shift in that. Honestly, I just like Aaron Rodgers in like a primetime game for sure. I'd imagine a lot of people do too. Unfortunately, um, there's a lot left here that's not up. Receiving yards. We waited a while to get this one out just because like receiving yards aren't here yet for Rodgers. I mean, receiving yards aren't here yet for any of his pass catchers. And then there's just like Aaron Jones on the rush yards and whatnot. So, I mean, we'll talk about it if a line does come out for say like I don't know if Adams is going to sit, but if Lazard or Randall Cobb has some sort of line that you see, let us know, and then we'll definitely give an opinion on it. We just wanted to get this video out for you guys for sure. Um, right now we got Aaron Rodgers at 250 passing yards and 268.5 for Kyler Murray. Either one, I believe is fair. Uh, I just I like the Rodgers one more than I like Murray, especially with the Cardinals being the favorite. I just like Rodgers to kind of sling it out there. I just know that it's just tough if Adams is banged up. I get if Adams misses, why you're not, why someone might not like it, but at the end of the day, I mean, 250 for Aaron Rodgers, he could probably do that in his sleep. So I like Aaron Rodgers there over 250.
Yeah, and just to go back, the Arizona Cardinals are minus 6.5, over under 50.5. So even with all the injury news and the COVID injury and the COVID IR for Adams, it's still a pretty high game total. But I definitely agree with Aaron Rodgers. He still has Randall Cobb. I'm not sure if Lazard is playing or not, and he still has Tunyon. So and Aaron Jones out of the backfield. So 250 is pretty low for me, and I think Kyler Murray's going to smash. So I'm definitely going to take the over here. He had not that great of a game against Houston, but no one really blows out Houston. They have some sort of a good defense. At least their secondary is pretty good, but I'm definitely going to take the over on both of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, Murray, he had back-to-back games where he didn't get there, but I mean he started off the season like incredibly. The first three games he hit over that passing yard mark. Um, so I don't know, man. I do like Murray, but I just think I like Rodgers more. Not saying I'm going to take an under on Murray, but we'll see how things shift later on. Murray, we got him at 26.5 rushing yards. I don't know if you like that, but I honestly probably would take the under on that. I just think that I mean, I don't know. There definitely could be some pressure going in at Murray, but I just think that they're not gonna like run him like crazy. I think that like he was like the past couple seasons he was dealing with some like second half of the season injuries due to him running. So I think they're gonna want him to kind of like stay in the pocket a little bit more, just kind of like give himself up, slide, throw the ball out of bounds. Like let's keep him healthy for the playoffs. Like like let's. So I don't know. I think I don't really love him over 26.5.
Yeah, I think you hit on that perfectly. He really hasn't ran the ball that much this year, and they really don't want their star quarterback getting injured, especially on this undefeated season. I would definitely take the under here. And just to jump over to Aaron Jones, with all these guys being out, they're really going to have to rely on Aaron Jones this game. We've seen him smash a bunch of times this year, and I think that 56.5 is a good line, but for them to keep this competitive, keep this close, a chance to win, they got to get the running game going. So I'm going to go over with Aaron Jones.
And between Edmonds and Connor, honestly, Edmonds, that was a blowout win, 31-5. So obviously, take his touches for what you will. Um, so I don't love either. I mean, I'll have to see what their pass catching, you know, the receiving yards are for Edmonds, but I think I would probably be more opted to take Connor over Edmonds here, just because I think that he's more of like the ground and pound back, and I don't know. It's a little shallow. I do think Connor can get there. I mean, he's been running the ball pretty well these past two games, so I think 48 is pretty fair for him. Not something I'm going to be peppering, but I do think he can get over that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind either one of these running backs overs. To be honest with you, they both get a decent amount of touches, but Connor is the guy that they do like to run the ball with. Edmonds is pretty much the pass catching back in this little duo here, but both lines are pretty low. We saw Edmonds last couple, besides San Fran, he pretty much hit the over for this line, and they're really starting to get James Conner going, which is a good sign for him because it's not like he's a bad running back. He just kind of got squeezed out of Pittsburgh. So two great backs. I don't mind either of them.
Well, hop to receiving yards. Like I said, the Devontae Adam things is unfortunate. Hopkins is questionable as we speak. Um, believe he's going to play. It looks like Kingsbury expects him to play. So at 62.5, what do you think about his line?
Yeah, I like his line a lot. There are a lot of weapons that the Cardinals have. I mean, you can see right here, AJ Green's been awesome. Kirk finds his way in, and we haven't really seen more get going this year, but we know DeAndre Hopkins is Kyler Murray's favorite option, so I don't mind going over 62 and a half.
Yeah, I like DeAndre Hopkins at that line too. Um, I don't know. I just like there's two ways you can take this game as a shootout or just like kind of like a really tight game throughout. Um, I don't know. I like AJ Green the most. I think out of all these guys, I just think that I don't think he's gonna see like Hopkins type targets, but I just think AJ Green. He's the type of guy that it'll take him one catch to get there, and he's probably gonna see probably 4 to 5, which is solid, especially in this game. So I like AJ Green, and then Zach Ertz, man. What'd you think about his debut? And then what do you think about him in this spot?
Yeah, I thought his debut was awesome. I mean, he should have had a touchdown, but he fumbled it uh, right at the one, and it was nice to see him get used. I mean, he had 66 yards receiving. I think he had definitely a handful of catches. So that line I do like. That's probably my favorite one out of this group of Arizona wide receivers.
Yeah, we talk Edmonds too. I think that's a good spot for him too, man, to get over that 21. I mean he hasn't gotten it since the beginning of the season. Um, but I just do think he's just like talented enough to get there. Am I going to be like, including it in every single play? No, but I don't know. Between Ertz and Green, I like those two the most. I know you're on Hopkins too, which obviously he's like one of the best in the league, so I can see that. But we'll hop to receptions. Just two guys here, man. So I mean, either one of these guys, you really in love with it or what?
Yeah, I like the Edmonds one. I think he's going to get over the receiving yards. So for him to do that, he's going to need not a handful of catches, but at least four. It's a weird line. It's definitely a fair line, but Kirk doesn't get the receptions that you would think he would get in this game. I think they're going to try to slow him down and DeAndre Hopkins. So
Yeah, I mean he's
we'll
gotten
just have to
there.
see.
He's gotten there for the last five, but it's just a matter of like he's not seeing like double-digit targets. I mean, you can't expect someone to be at 3.5 but also see double-digit targets. I mean, that's just like that's a pepper all day. But I don't mind Kirk honestly there. I don't know. Neither one is really I'm loving, but I like Kirk more than Edmonds, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then we go to touchdowns. Kyler Murray. Um, I mean, that includes rushing and that includes passing. So I do like him there to get over that. I also like Aaron Jones to run one in or catch one. I like his usage around the goal line. Obviously, if Devontae Adams is going to be missing, he's a huge red zone threat. So Aaron Jones there at a half touchdown. I love that one.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to touch Kyler Murray, but definitely this Aaron Jones one I love. It's probably my favorite one on this slate.
And then reception TDs, we just got Hopkins at a half. So if you're on that one, um, I don't know, man. He's gotten there the past 3 games. I don't know. There could be a shift into where they know they need to get him more involved in the red zone. Obviously, his hands are ridiculous. I kind of do like it. In a flex play.
Yeah, I mean, every game you think DeAndre Hopkins is going to score, so I don't see why this game would be anything different. So I would definitely take the over here. It's kind of hard to bet on DeAndre Hopkins not scoring a touchdown because he could catch one from the 10, he could rip off a 70-yarder. You just really never know with him.
And then we got 9 guys here at the fantasy score. I think the main one here that jumps out to me, I like Tunyon over 8. I think he's just going to need to catch some balls this game. He might find the end zone. So I like him there a lot. And I mean, I like Aaron Rodgers over 17 as well. I think he's going to throw for 2. Hopefully around like 280 passing yards. I think he can get there for sure. Adds a little bit of element with his legs. Not much, but he could run for like 20, 30 yards as well. So, and Aaron Jones, if he does find the end zone, can get there. But it's something I'm not like crazy in love with.
Yeah, I actually really like this Aaron Jones one just because I think his usage for this game is just going to be incredible with Adams missing. I think he's going to be used a lot in the passing game. They'll probably spread him out wide too. But to touch on a wide receiver for Green Bay that we know is playing is Randall Cobb, and him and Rodgers have had old history. They've been great together. We've seen him smash a couple times this year, which is pretty impressive, honestly. He's an older dude, we know that, but he's still a young guy in heart, and that's what he does. He's got a lot of heart when he goes out and plays, and he just wants to prove he's still one of the guys in the league that can rip off a huge touchdown like what's his name? Never mind. But this 11 seems way too low for someone who's going to probably be the number one guy for Green Bay.
Yeah, totally agree. So we'll get out of here, man. So if there's any lines that do end up popping up, write down in the comment section down below. We'll be happy to help you guys and give you our opinion. So as always, good luck and be responsible, man. So we'll see you in the next one. Peace.